It only dawned on me recently, really, about that, because I think with men today, I think there's a bit of confusion. I think they want, or people are looking for us to be a bit softer than what we usually are, and we are quite caring, but our best works is when we feel like the first thing we're doing is providing. And what are we providing? It's not just money, it's also providing safety, it's providing security, it's providing, everything is being handed over. We're talking about space. We offer and provide money. I mean, there's so many things when we look at it as a man. So, like, I heard that there was 3 things, which seem so simple, but, you know, guys, men mostly go out there to want to fulfill a dream. And that dream is, well, my dream, how about we just go personal, because I'm here kind of generalizing myself. I'll tell you the truth. At the age of 26, I was already planning for a family. I didn't even have a girlfriend. So at 26, I decided, what do I need to do so I can have a stable family? And I knew I needed to get ahead of the game, and that was, I started investing. What was I investing in? I was investing in property. Why was I buying property? Because I wanted to get the house that had the white picket fence. So I wanted to make sure I built up enough security around that helped me build the house that I would live in there with my wife, who I didn't know would be at the time, and with kids and a dog, and we would all feel safe and secure. But I started that work, like, I got married at 33 and I started at 26. That's 7 years before I started working towards that, and that was my goal. I didn't think anything other than security, a roof over my family's head, and food in the fridge. Going forward, and the testing grounds in relation to relationships and I guess the opposite sex, is that we don't ask for a lot. We seem like we do, but we don't. All we want to be is valued for the hard work. The first thing we think about in the morning is to go out there and bring home, let's call it bring home the bacon. Go home and bring home the security, pay the bills. Most of us aren't even thinking about our wife or our partner working. I don't know in other sexualities what they'd be thinking. I can only talk as a heterosexual man. I'm not biased or one-minded in my thoughts. And I apologise if I'm not being so articulate. But at the end of the day, I'm a simple guy. But most important thing is when we go out to work, when guys go out there to work in the morning, the first thing they think about is to get the job done, bring the money home, keep the roof, get everyone clothed, and have them fed. So that's... And that in itself lowers anxiety. So if you want to know why men are so anxious in today's society, is because they're tested to bring home more money, which requires more time. I myself had 3 jobs at one stage. I was a network engineer, but also was a barista or a waiter, and also I did security. I was having fun doing it, but I decided to sacrifice some fun again to build security. And even when I was married, I had 2 jobs. The only time I didn't have 2 jobs was when I had a business. But my job was to go there, whether I liked it or not, it didn't matter. What mattered was at the end of the week that there was enough money to make sure that we were safe and sound and we paid our way. So in other words, most men are happiest when they provide. The other thing is valued. I mean, it's all hard work. I mean, what else do you want? We want to come home and know someone tells us you've done a great job. You did your best. And I've heard it many times that no one needs to tell you that you're doing a good job. You should think about it yourself, but I do. But why not have that little bit extra of someone else telling me as well? And when I doubt myself, isn't it nice that someone else can tell you you're doing a great job? But most importantly, it seems like most people can tell you when you're not doing a great job. And what I find is a bit unfair is if they can tell me I need to do more, or that I'm not good enough, or I'm not doing a good enough job, then those same people or others around me can tell me I'm doing a good job. Because if I've got to listen to that narrative, I'm allowed to hear the narrative that I'm doing a great job. And that's all I care about. That's all we care about. We go out, fight the battle. We go out, do the work. We come home, and we just want to be recognized for that hard work, because we're doing it with strangers and we're bringing it home to family. So I think that's what's most important, and what's most important with men. The other thing is love. We just want to be loved. Maybe we're not that good at it. I think we're okay, but maybe we don't understand. But, you know, for us to go out the next day and do it again and keep doing it again and take on those challenges of where we are today, you need an element of love. At the same time, we're males, and I guess at the end of the day, we love sex. And I feel that we, men, physical as we are, warriors, soldiers, the battlefield, it's all physical. We are physical beings. And sometimes the way we express things, the way we feel things, is through touch. And I think, without trying to go into the subject of submission, it's not about that. It's all about sharing, loving, embracing the dance, the chemical interaction that happens there. Trying to work out a man any other way, you'll just fail. Men aren't great communicators, but we are really good when man talks to man. Guy talks to guy. We know how little we need to say or how much more we need to say. Sometimes we don't even know what exactly we need to say to each other, but somehow we get it right. So to try to find out about your man, or try to find out about men or where men are today, my thing is that we are providers. We like recognition, and we like love. We like the physical touch. So if you want to know your man, prepare him for war. Fill his tucker box. Let him go. Let him go out there and fight. He wants to fight. Also, there's a scene in the 300 where Leonidas is about to go fight the war against the Persians, and there was 300 of them. And even his wife knew if he showed any emotion and said that he loves her, it would be just a slight symbol of weakness within him when he needed to be savage. So he looked at her, she looked at him. She put some kind of jewelry around his neck and then told him, I want you to come back either with your shield or on it. She knew that there was only one way he was going to go, and that was all in. So whether it was going to cost his life and set free the Greeks from the Persians, then that's what it was going to cost. And I think men go out there to either come back with their shield or on it. So, yeah. I also heard another saying, I think it was from Joe Rogan as well. I don't know who exactly told him, but it was more like, you want to be a warrior in a garden. You want to be savage and contained in a garden, but you don't want to be a gardener in a war. So my thing is, if you want to understand men, I don't think they're the best communicators. but recognition of their efforts and allowing them to go out there and fight the fight, pack their tucker box with some goodies to be fed, to be strong, and kiss, hug, and make love to them. Hey guys, Steve here. We've decided, Chris and myself, to create another bit that will hopefully be as helpful as what our podcast has been. And it's going to be called Steve Talks. We hope you can support it, so please subscribe and put the notification bell on, because I'm going to come in raw. I'm going to come in with decades of my own personal experience, but also the lessons I've learned by listening to many people, may they be female or males, or even children or old people. I'm coming in raw, lessons learned, wins and losses, here to share with you. So please subscribe, hit the notification bell, so whenever it comes on, you get to hear a little bit of Steve Talks.